here tonight because I feel like my dress is going to fly over my head. And that's a little bit of extra for you people. So, thank you very much. Yeah, stop it.
There we go.
Stop! So, would you stop it? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to introduce the folks up here, and it's going to be really informal. We're each going to get about 15 minutes to tell you about our songs and sing our songs. And so, let's see. I'll just go around the circle, and we're going to kind of come up randomly. But my name is Dawn Larsen. I specialize in polka. This is Rebecca Morning. She specializes in death metal. Yeah. That's Johnny Tanner. He specializes in dubstep. And we all live in Florence, but this guy like showed up from Georgia, from Athens, Georgia. This is Joe Cat, and he is Zydeco kazoo music. And this is Grover Windham from Florence, and he specializes in bubblegum pop. So we think we have a whole range of music for you guys.
Miley Cyrus is my hero.
Miley Cyrus. So, what I asked everybody, Songwriters Nights are really cool because you kind of get to hear, I feel like I'm feeding back. You kind of get to hear our original music and sort of why we wrote the songs we wrote. So, if any of you have heard me sing before, I usually sing death and dying music, and I have written a couple of up-tempo songs, and I'm not so sure I like them, but anyway, I'm going to do one of them for you now. And tell us if you can hear us. I'm trying not to like you much. I'm trying not to crave your touch. I'm worried you don't feel the same. Drives me crazy, but when we get to be alone, that's when I feel the most at home. You start doing all those things and certain things. I'm trying not to like you much. A strong and strange connection hit me head on like a train. The first moment that I heard your voice, all my troubles went away. In that one moment, you knew the secrets of my soul. And when we were face to face, I lose all my self-control. I'm trying not to like you much. I'm trying not to crave your touch. I'm worried you don't feel the same way I do, and it drives me crazy. But when we get to be alone, that's when I feel the most at home. You start doing all those things and certain things. I'm trying not to like you much. Lots of things work against us, like the X's and the miles. Don't fall so fast, they warn me, but I've grown accustomed to your smile. In matters twixt the head and heart, love should win out every time, 'cause it's wiser to follow the heart than let the heart obey the mind. I'm trying not to like you much. I'm trying not to crave your touch. I'm worried you don't feel the same way I do, and it drives me crazy. But when we get to be alone, that's when I feel the most at home. You start doing all those things and certain things. I'm trying not to like you much. You start doing all those things and such things. I'm trying not to like you much. That's all right. Is that okay? Yeah. You know, up-tempo and we just I don't know. We're just not. So yeah, I have all this technology. Cool, huh? because I really can't remember anything. So the second song is about, you know, I don't know about you guys, but have you ever had a problem that you kind of tried to ignore, right? And then it comes back to sort of bite you and you realize you can't ignore those. So that's what this song is about. And it's an up-tempo song too. And by the way, there's supposed to be a Cajun fiddle. I just don't have one tonight. Somebody can hum it if you want to. Oh, the Zydeco kazoo. That's what you need. Can't run around important problems. Can't run around them no matter what you do. Futile distractions, knee-jerk reactions. Can't run around, you're meant to walk through. I avoid our familiar hideout. Seem to cry at the drop of a hat. That time I saw you, I did not want to. I can't get around it with a compass and a map. And you can't run around important problems. Can't run around them no matter what you do. Futile distractions, knee-jerk reactions. Can't run around, you're meant to walk through every item that reminds me of you. I packed up in my old cedar chest. I try to stay busy with beer and TV. I've run so hard, no time for rest. And you can't run around important problems. Can't run around them no matter what you do. Futile distractions, knee-jerk reactions. Can't run around, you're meant to walk through. There's a big instrumental here. I don't want to write this song for you, but I learned my lesson yet. I'll pull my hat down, I'll roll my sleeves up, point my boots straight, and take the first step. And you can't run around important problems. Can't run around them no matter what you do. Futile distractions, knee-jerk reactions. Can't run around, you're meant to walk through. Futile distractions, knee-jerk reactions. Can't run around, you're meant to walk through. No, you can't run around, you're meant to walk through. Oh, you can't run around, you're meant to walk through. Oh, thank you. That's sort of... All right, so I'm going to do one more for my part, and then somebody else is going to come up and sing. So there is a story behind this song. I wrote this for my son, who's 22, and we were kind of a team all by ourselves in the world, and for a long time. And he was going to move away, like quickly, and it kind of freaked me out. And so I sort of write songs that I obsess about, and about things I obsess about. So anyway, it kind of freaked me out, and I wrote this song. So we'll see all you parents out there. No more forks in the sink, no more clothes on the floor, no more car radios shaking my windows and doors, no more late night rides to look at Christmas lights. What will I do. No more prayers, good night. No more tucking in. No more screaming fights. Only the cat could win. No more apron strings. But are they yours or mine? What will I do with my time? What do I do now? What do I do now without you? Now what do I do? Guess I'll find my way like I did before you came. We'll both be okay. We will write new pages. But tonight, what do I do? What do I do now? What do I do now without you? Now what do I do? I'll be all right, so will you. Thanks, and then he moved back in.
He moved back in.